Live from the stadium that delivered that memorable and emphatic win to the West Indies, Grenada, comes the Dream 11 Spy Style T10 2.0 cricket competition. 30 matches, 14 days of exciting T10 cricket action. 6 teams, only one will be champions. See the likes of the Spiceman, Andre Fletcher, Devon Smith, international players Kesrick Williams, Alec Atenes, and more. Support your team. Love the game. Dream 11 Spy Style T10 2.0 cricket competition. April 5th to the 18th. Grenada National Stadium. Pure Spice of the Caribbean.
Have you ever seen a jab cooking oil down and Tanya log in the same pot? Neither have we until now. But we guarantee there is a whole lot more amazing things to see on your next trip to Grenada. And if you encourage someone to book an adventure to our island paradise, then you can be one of the winners of special prizes compliments the 473 Connect program by the Grenada Tourism Authority. Sign up at experts.puregrenada.com/473connect.
Deeply rooted in our rich ancestral traditions. Spice Mass, the return, a celebration of life.
Welcome to Spice Mass 2022. Reviving the spirit of our ancestors through our traditional mass. Jab, the unique celebration of freedom, drenched in black. Feel the power. The rejuvenating sound of pan. A display of colors in fancy mass. And the rebirth of calypso and soca music.
The biggest and safest summer festival in the region, August 8th and 9th. Let's go to Grenada for Spice Mass. Call your booking agents and get your tickets today.
I too have felt the impact of this pandemic and miss the days of being able to socialize with the freedom we once had. But it is in these times that we must come together to fight as one people through getting vaccinated and doing what's right. I am Aruna Neptune and I am fully vaccinated. Play your part. Keep yourselves, your loved ones, and your community protected. Spice Mass. Here we come. It's our time again.
delivered that memorable and emphatic win to the West Indies. Grenada comes the Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 2.0 cricket competition. 30 matches, 14 days of exciting T10 cricket action. 6 teams, only one will be champions. See the likes of the Spiceman, Andre Fletcher, Devon Smith, international players Kesrick Williams, Alec Atenes, and more. Support your team. Love the game. Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 2.0 cricket competition. April 5th to the 18th. Grenada National Stadium. Pure Spice of the Caribbean.
Have you ever seen a jab cooking oil down and Tanya log in the same pot? Neither have we until now. But we guarantee there is a whole lot more amazing things to see on your next trip to Grenada. And if you encourage someone to book an adventure to our island paradise, then you can be one of the winners of special prizes compliments the 473 Connect program by the Grenada Tourism Authority. Sign up at experts.puregrenada.com/473connect.
Deeply rooted in our rich ancestral traditions. Spice Mass, the return, a celebration of life.
Welcome to Spice Mass 2022. Reviving the spirit of our ancestors through our traditional mass. Jab, the unique celebration of freedom, drenched in black. Feel the power. The rejuvenating sound of pan. A display of colors in fancy mass. And the rebirth of calypso and soca music.
The biggest and safest summer festival in the region, August 8th and 9th. Let's go to Grenada for Spice Mass. Call your booking agents and get your tickets today.
I too have felt the impact of this pandemic and miss the days of being able to socialize with the freedom we once had. But it is in these times that we must come together to fight as one people through getting vaccinated and doing what's right. I am Aruna Neptune and I am fully vaccinated. Play your part. Keep yourselves, your loved ones, and your community protected. Spice Mass, here we come. It's our time again.
that memorable and emphatic win to the West Indies. Grenada comes the Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 2.0 cricket combination. 30 matches, 14 days of exciting T10 cricket action. 6 teams, only one will be champions. See the likes of the Spiceman, Andre Fletcher, Devon Smith, international players Kesrick Williams, Alec Atenes, and more. Support your team. Love the game. Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 2.0 cricket competition. April 5th to the 18th. Grenada National Stadium. Pure Spice of the Caribbean.
Have you ever seen a jab cooking oil down and Tanya log in the same pot? Neither have we until now. But we guarantee there is a whole lot more amazing things to see on your next trip to Grenada. And if you encourage someone to book an adventure to our island paradise, then you can be one of the winners of special prizes compliments the 473 Connect program by the Grenada Tourism Authority. Sign up at experts.puregrenada.com/473connect.
Deeply rooted in our rich ancestral traditions. Spice Mass, the return, a celebration of life.
Welcome to Spice Mass 2022. Reviving the spirit of our ancestors through our traditional mass. Jab, the unique celebration of freedom, drenched in black. Feel the power. The rejuvenating sound of pan. A display of colors in fancy mass. And the rebirth of calypso and soca music.
The biggest and safest summer festival in the region, August 8th and 9th. Let's go to Grenada for Spice Mass. Call your booking agents and get your tickets today.
I too have felt the impact of this pandemic and miss the days of being able to socialize with the freedom we once had. But it is in these times that we must come together to fight as one people through getting vaccinated and doing what's right. I am Aruna Neptune and I am fully vaccinated. Play your part. Keep yourselves, your loved ones, and your community protected. Spice Mass, here we come. It's our time again.
Live from the stadium that delivered that memorable and emphatic win to the West Indies, Grenada, comes the Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 2.0 cricket combination. 30 matches, 14 days of exciting T10 cricket action. 6 teams, only one will be champion. See the likes of the Spiceman, Andre Fletcher, Devon Smith, international players Kesrick Williams, Alec Atenes, and more. Support your team. Love the game. Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 2.0 cricket competition. April 5th to the 18th. Grenada National Stadium. Pure Spice of the Caribbean.
Have you ever seen a jab cooking oil down and Tanya log in the same pot? Neither have we until now. But we guarantee there is a whole lot more amazing things to see on your next trip to Grenada. And if you encourage someone to book an adventure to our island paradise, then you can be one of the winners of special prizes compliments the 473 Connect program by the Grenada Tourism Authority. Sign up at experts.puregrenada.com/473connect.
Deeply rooted in our rich ancestral traditions. Spice Mass, the return, a celebration of life.
Welcome to Spice Mass 2022. Reviving the spirit of our ancestors through our traditional mass. Jab, the unique celebration of freedom, drenched in black. Feel the power. The rejuvenating sound of pan. A display of colors in fancy mass. And the rebirth of calypso and soca music.
The biggest and safest summer festival in the region, August 8th and 9th. Let's go to Grenada for Spice Mass. Call your booking agents and get your tickets today.
I too have felt the impact of this pandemic and miss the days of being able to socialize with the freedom we once had. But it is in these times that we must come together to fight as one people through getting vaccinated and doing what's right. I am Aruna Neptune and I am fully vaccinated. Play your part. Keep yourselves, your loved ones, and your community protected. Spice Mass. Here we come. It's our time again.
Live from the stadium that delivered that memorable and emphatic win to the West Indies, Grenada, comes the Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 2.0 cricket combination. 30 matches, 14 days of exciting T10 cricket action. 6 teams, only one will be champions. See the likes of the Spiceman, Andre Fletcher, Devon Smith, international players Kesrick Williams, Alec Atenes, and more. Support your team. Love the game. Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 2.0 cricket competition. April 5th to the 18th. Grenada National Stadium. Pure Spice of the Caribbean.
Have you ever seen a jab cooking oil down and Tanya log in the same pot? Neither have we until now. But we guarantee there is a whole lot more amazing things to see on your next trip to Grenada. And if you encourage someone to book an adventure to our island paradise, then you can be one of the winners of special prizes compliments the 473 Connect program by the Grenada Tourism Authority. Sign up at experts.puregrenada.com/473connect.
Deeply rooted in our rich ancestral traditions. Spice Mass, the return, a celebration of life.
Welcome to Spice Mass 2022. Reviving the spirit of our ancestors through our traditional mass. Jab, the unique celebration of freedom, drenched in black. Feel the power. The rejuvenating sound of pan. A display of colors in fancy mass. And the rebirth of calypso and soca music.
The biggest and safest summer festival in the region, August 8th and 9th. Let's go to Grenada for Spice Mass. Call your booking agents and get your tickets today.
I too have felt the impact of this pandemic and miss the days of being able to socialize with the freedom we once had. But it is in these times that we must come together to fight as one people through getting vaccinated and doing what's right. I am Aruna Neptune and I am fully vaccinated. Play your part. Keep yourselves, your loved ones, and your community protected. Spice Mass. Here we come. It's our time again.
afternoon and welcome back to the National Stadium. The Dream 11 Spice T10 tournament is match number 4. Cinnamon Pieces up against Ginger General. And again, we greet you with really good news here at the National Stadium. Outside, just a bit on overcast side, but condition really good for cricket. And we are expecting another keen battle here this afternoon as we enter game number 4. So we probably going to have just go down to have the toss, the two teams.
Toss on match 4 in the Dream 11 Spice T10 tournament season 2. It is a big one for the both teams as they make the entry into the tournament. Second place finishers last year, Cinnamon Pacers, versus the fourth place finishers, Ginger Generals. The teams have special history as it was the Cinnamon Pacers who knocked out Ginger Generals out of the semi-final. We have with us the match referee, Mr. Carl Felix, and the captains. And Mr. Match Referee, is over to you.
Gentlemen, this is the coin we are going to use. This is tail, this is head. Home captain, you would spin. Head.
The call is a head. And for the fourth time in as many toss, it's a head. Ginger Generals have won the toss. Roland Keto, how does it feel to be back in the second edition of the tournament?
It's a wonderful feeling to be back. I just come out in Vinci Premier League. It was awesome and looking forward to this one here. After winning the toss, we will have a bowl for us.
All right. You have seen the 3 previous matches, what the results were like. What you think might be a good total you guys would want to restrict the Cinnamon Pacers to?
From the previous games, I thought that the wicket was playing very well. So if we can restrict them under 90, I think that our team will feel confident going out there to chase the total.
You guys have made some changes to your squad from last season to this one. You have the likes of Milius, Jeremiah, Tyson, and so forth coming in to strengthen what already a good Ginger Generals lineup. What do you think of your squad for this season?
I think we have a wonderful squad. I thought that in all situations, anybody could come out there and do the job on any given day. So it's all about us just backing ourselves and going out there and getting the job done.
All right, well, Captain Kito, we want to wish you guys all the best for this match and the rest of the tournament.
All right, thank you very much.
Mike and Orion, you would have been playing the big game last season, finished runners-up in the tournament, back here for a second season. What are the moods of your guys looking forward to season 2?
First of all, I want to thank the Almighty for being here. And I think it's another day, it's another cricket, so we just come here to play good cricket.
All right, being asked to bat first on this track, what you think might be a good total you guys would want to set?
Well, we was also looking to bat, and we're looking anywhere between 100 to 120, and I think we bowlers will capable of defending that.
All right. Your squad would have had some almost wholesale changes from the last season to this one. Some new additions, the likes of this one, Maloney, Tate Carmichael. What do you think of these additions to your squad this season?
Well, I think cricket play on the field. And I think each player, as long as they get a chance to bat or to bowl, they just have to play the role. And I think I just give them guys the opportunity to just play the game, relax, and try and perform as best as possible.
All right, well, Michael, we want to wish you guys all the best of this match and the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
All right, so to recap the news from the middle, the Ginger Generals, they've won the toss in match number 4, and they've asked the Cinnamon Pacers to bat.
Well, the team is now on the field. Cinnamon Pacers, opening batsman just making their way out. Umpires, Roger Davis, and we also have Dayton Butler, who going to be doing this game. Kerry, welcome. Really pleased to see that we have 2 umpires coming out of St. Vincent being part of the tournament this year.
Yeah, and Butler and Davis, 2 quite experienced umpires, know their craft very well, lending their levels of expertise to the tournament. And it's good to see that they're here to provide support to the Grenada Cricket Association in this Spice T10 tournament, and we're very pleased to have them. And their addition to the tournament can only help improve the product that we have. The 2 batsmen there in the middle taking their guard. I think that looks like Chad Charles. Along with him would be Desron Maloney. Desron Maloney, a Winwood's Volcanoes player out of St. Vincent here in the tournament this year for the first time.
Yeah, and it speaks a good relationship in the islands. You know, we have St. Vincent giving support. You know, we know some Grenadian players were up in their tournament. So I think it's good to see that we work together, and that would only go good for the development of cricket in the Windward Islands. But as you said, just to briefly look at the team: Micah Narain, Shion Andrew, Alec Altenas out, and certainly probably is a big one for Cinnamon Pacers.
Yeah, Alec would have been the leading run scorer in the last tournament, the MVP of the tournament. Certainly a big blow. He had a knock, and he's just, I think they're taking the cautious route because, he still has a lot of cricket ahead of him to play for this year, and he will be missing the first match. I think Cinnamon Pacers will be hoping that it's not much more than that, as we see Larry Edward flights one outside the off stump, signal wide there by umpire Davis. So one run, the first run off in the scorebook, they're off the mark. Another shot, wide delivery there again, and you can see Edwards looking to push the ball across the left-handed Charles. 2 balls so far outside the line of the off stump. This time it's a bit flatter and faster. Charles looking for the pull this time instead of the cut, and goes through to the keeper, and no run scored.
Yeah, certainly shortish in length, but really sliding it through, and Charles looking to pull this one somewhere through mid-wicket. Made no contact, not cleanly collected by the keeper, but just seemed to have a difficulty in getting line up. Now he's looking to swing at this ball, really. You just need to, good to see that the non-striker is going to go down to have a word with him. I think you just need to calm his nerve a bit. It's a force over. And yes, you want to get back on the ball, but I think the chances that he's taking there really probably may not be necessary.
Well, I think he's also looking to hit across the line of the ball going across him, play through the line of the ball towards the offside, the previous 2 deliveries, and this one is a bit shorter. Appeal there for LBW, hitting him there, but I think that one would have been, most likely would have pitched outside the leg stump, and that negates the, in the mind of the umpires, any possibility of being this out. Signal now leg by, that is umpire Butler. Previously I said that's Davis, but actually umpire Butler, the standing umpire in this over. So that brings to the crease on strike Maloney for his first delivery. Maloney, he is the captain of the victorious La Soufrière Hikers in the 4th edition of the Vinci Premier League, and Captain Maloney would be looking to see if he can come to Grenada in the Spice Isle T10 tournament and lead the effort of the batting for the Cinnamon Pacers. This one is watched outside the off stump there by from Maloney, and you can see it was an attempt by Larry to bowl it a bit slower.
Yeah, notable that he given a lot of air, and it was carefully looked at by Maloney.
This time Maloney comes forward, big prod in push there, up struck on the pads, a big appeal there, excitement there from Larry Edward. Umpire Butler says not out, so it's the end of an eventful first over, one which conceded 2 extras, and after one, the Cinnamon Pacers there 2 without loss.
Yeah, good over by Edwards as we look at the replay, the final ball, and ball given some air once again, and hit on the pad. Look pretty close from where we are, but umpire Butler probably in the best position and said not, but a good over, and you could see him really very, very keen in trying to slow it down to Maloney, and those 2 last deliveries were 2 good deliveries, and probably a little unfortunate not to pick up this one. Good over by Edwards. It's 2 without loss after 1 over. Nicholas Redhead, right arm fast bowler, he's going to pick it up from the southern end, and he's going to be bowling to Chad Charles, 2 players that know each other very well, actually played for the same team. And he's bowling to third man on the boundary, backward point, cover point, cover, and mid-off, so really heavy pack offside field on the leg side, short fine leg, backward square on the boundary, mid-wicket and a mid-on.
Yeah, so it's going to be Big Nick Redhead from the southern end of the ground into Chad Charles, and Chad Charles drives over the top, over the covers, and that's going to race our way into the boundary for 4. So Chad Charles coming up against one of his mates from St. George's, Nicholas Redhead, and what we know of Chad Charles, he certainly likes the ball coming onto the bat, and Nicholas Redhead is not one who is short of pace.
Yeah, this one was up to him, and Charles, I think it was a safe shot because the field in. The 30-yard circle, and just on 2 persons allowed, and he was able to hit it over that extra cover area and went down to that extra cover boundary for 4.
Yeah, so it's Nicholas Redhead. Both himself and Chad Charles, he would play for the St. George's outfit in our local parish tournaments. This time Charles goes back and pulls, doesn't connect well, he goes back down the ground, where that makes it McDonald. Daniel McDonald does the fielding. So one more run to Chad Charles, he moves on to 5, and the Cinnamon Pacers, they're 7 without loss.
Yeah, and he's very clear, looking for a lot of power there. Didn't get hold of that delivery. We hit back on the offside. I think he was more looking to hit it a little bit squarer, somewhere on the onside. But again, looking for power, looking to hit anything that is up to him. He will be attempting to hit it over the top. 7. We are in the second over. Maloney going to face his third delivery. The field again, pretty packed offside field.
This time Maloney gets one on his leg, clipped off his legs, over long leg for 6. That's a fine shot there from Desron Maloney, using the pace of the bowler. The ball was angled into his legs, and all he did was just a flick of the wrist over long leg for 6. Fine shot that Rafael Crooney.
Yes, superb shot. It was really good timing, as it was slanting down the leg side, and all he had to do was really to pick it up, and he timed it beautifully, and it really sailed over that backward square and down to the boundary for 4. A good positive shot by Maloney.
Yeah, and that shot, I think, Rooney really give a reflection of how good the wicket is, right? And the ball was there, and he was just able to pick it up and deposit it for a long leg for 6. And this time he goes over the top, inside out, not connecting cleanly as he wished. They go through for 1. Chad Charles tells him no to remain, just for 1. So you can see the intent there is clear from the Cinnamon Pacers batsman to take advantage of the faster Nicholas Redhead.
Yeah, it's very clear. And if the ball is up to them, they're gonna go after it. And again, the Maloney, I guess, looking to clear that extra cover mid-off area. Didn't get hold of it. He only able to pick up 1 run as it went to the left of the mid-off.
Yeah, so far in the over, 14 runs in the over. He's bowled him. Chad Charles looking to make some room to hit over the offside. The ball beats him and knocks the top, I take that, the bails, and he goes in the second over. Chad Charles making some room. The top of the center stump is knocked back. He goes back to the pavilion for 5. And Cinnamon Pacers, they've lost their first wicket. They're 14 for 1 in over number 2.
Well, Charles will be very disappointed with that shot. Again, as I said before, he was looking for power. And he was looking to swing across that ball. And you could see as he pulled his body away and really made a big swing, and certainly missed it and went into the stump. But this is not the sort of shot you want to see from an opening batsman. You play straight, maybe try to hit a bit straighter, puts you in a really better position. But he will be very disappointed with the shot that he played. Andrew
brings the young Sheon Andrews to the crease. Sheon Andrew comes from the western part of the island. He plies his trade for St. Mark's in our domestic tournaments, coming up against Nicholas Redhead. He's from the same parish as his captain, Micah Narayan. So you can see the confidence there by Micah Narayan and the think tank in the Cinnamon Pacers dressing room to send him out at number 3. As you know, you still have the likes of Tate, Carmichael, then Micah Narayan, Javed Hazard still to come. But Sheon Hanju has the challenge of batting at number 3 today for the Cinnamon Pacers as he drives down the ground off the upper, you can see upper part of the bat, a direct hit, appeal, and it goes! What a unfortunate way to go there. He was just hit the ball firmly to the fielder at long on, and he was just meandering back into his crease. The throw came in more rather speculatively, and he found the fielder, the batsman, Sheon Andrews, shot off his ground. So the Cinnamon Pacers have lost their second wicket. Sheon Andrew goes run out without scoring, and now brings to the crease Tate Carmichael, and what an unfortunate way there to be dismissed.
Well, very interesting, and we will see the replay there, but it was a casual approach. I don't think Andrew expected the ball to come to that end. It was stroked firmly down to mid-off. They were not attempting a run. They made a few pieces out of his ground. And I think he casually, not expecting the ball to come back at the striker's end. I think he casually was coming back and the ball was thrown and went into the stump. I don't believe that it was actually thrown back to create a run out, but basically as he feel the ball, he wanted to send it back to the keeper, and Andrew was found probably just out of his crease and was not able to get back. So another important blow.
Yeah, I think that the field that there was Daniel McDonald who would have just picked up the ball and lobbed it back to the stumps, and I think she and Andrew will be very disappointed. Very casual way, Rooney, to get out. You know, T10 cricket is the shortest format of the game, and it needs to be a lot. And I think that was a short delivery there from McDonald, looking to hit over the onside. Maloney doesn't collect, but the ball goes behind square, where Thomas does the fielding. So one more leg bite to the total, and the score currently 14. I make that 15 for 2 at the start of the third over.
Yeah, very disappointed. I think still looking to see whether it's a leg. Seems to be a leg bite.
Yeah, I think a leg by umpire Butler. Tate Carmichael, Griffel Crooney is a player you would have known for quite a many of years. He would have had been responsible for part of his grooming as a young cricketer. And he comes that one, gets a full pitch delivery, looking to drive through the offside. Can beat the two fielder there at in the covers, extra cover and cover. That's Larry Edward and Keon George. And Crooney, yes, Tate Carmichael would have one of those youngsters who would have come through the ranks in cricket in Grenada on the 15s, on the 19s national team, Windward Islands. This time he looks to pierce the offside. Can't beat the offside field, but he does get a single. Question about us overthrow, but Maloney would have done a bit of overrunning there, going back to the striker's end, and one run to Tate Carmichael is off the mark. And Crooney, he's now in the UK, a member of the UK military, and he has decided to come back home to participate in this tournament. Certainly a good sight to see Tate Carmichael back in local cricket.
Well, yeah, most definitely, and I was not aware he was out. But as you said, he's one of the players that hits the ball very hard, and he loves his cricket, and has been, a permanent player of the under 19 team, and served St Andrews well, because he played quite a bit for St Andrews. So he's one of the young players, as you said, that came to the system from under 15.
Yes, he's back again to delivery, tangling on the leg side there. Maloney looking to hit it over the onside again, doesn't make connection. And we know McDonald, he's one that tends to push through those deliveries, so you're not going to get it flighted, and you have to be very alert. I think he's advised, batsmen probably look to play him as a medium pacer rather than a slow bowler.
Yes, a very intelligent player is McDonald, both with the bat and also the ball. Use a lot of guile, and he's the sort of player that you want to be in any team. He can come in, he can hit the ball around, and certainly with his off spin, he can be a handful. So we have completion of the third over, 17 for 2. Cinnamon Pacers for asked to bat first and losing 2 wickets. Chad Charles and Andrew unfortunately run out. Will be disappointed with the way he out, but I know that at 17 for 2, I still think that Narayan is that confident leader. This is one of the attributes in terms of how he leads team. Very knowledgeable cricketer that also came to the rank, and you see the commitment of him as a cricketer who had played, come to the ranks, and certainly just indicates the love and the passion that he has for the game, and certainly he will want to make sure that they have enough runs, as he said before, 100, 120, so at least they would be able to challenge against.
Yeah, as we see now, new ball spanking shot there by Desron Maloney. Literally not a man moved. That shot and wide outside the off stump, and that was just laced through the offside, as he much needed boundary there for his team. Maloney, he moves on by 4. He is 11, and the total 21 for 2.
A very good shot and played so easily. Short delivery. He was on his back foot, Charles, and he really spanked it, and he really raced across the surface for 4. His second boundary, 11 from 9, and looks pretty confident coming off his victory in St. Vincent. Looked really, really confident.
Yes, he's at the top of his game at the moment, Maloney. As Reynolds Charles is in once again to bowl to Maloney. This time he advances down the ground, gets the inner portion of the bat down to mid wicket. They go through for one quickly, thinking about a second, but no, there is no second there. And you can see the intention of his two batsmen, Crony, looking to run the first run quickly and put pressure on the fielders in the outfield.
Yeah, and that is so important in this short portion of the game of T10. You have to look for the extra singles, and both batsmen is looking to capitalize on anything, anywhere that it sees, a single is necessary. So, good intention by both batsmen.
Yeah, certainly good urgent cricket there from Cinnamon Pacers. The two batsmen in the lineup today, they will be depending on to help set them a challenge. A short ball from Reynolds Charles. He goes back looking to hit that one. Kate Carmichael maybe over the offside. The ball was moving away from him. Ended up getting it to end of the bat, ballooned in the air, and Johan Jeremiah, he had to backpedal a few yards and to take a comfortable catch. So the third wicket down, totally a terrible delivery there for a wicket. Almost, what we call in local parlance a donkey drop, and Tate Carmichael moving away from it was not able to get power behind that shot. Catch there to Johan Jeremiah. So Tate Carmichael goes for one, and the Cinnamon Pacers now find themselves 22 for 3.
Yeah, poor shot, a bad delivery. Yeah, actually pulling away from the ball, which was outside the off stump, and just seemed to be going a little further. But his delivery could have stepped across and hit, and he could have even stepped across and pull. But he pulled his body away, and it therefore meant that he really couldn't get the sort of timing that was necessary. And that ball went up in the air for an easy catch in the cover, and Johan Jeremiah came in and greatly accepted it. So 3 for 22, and Cinnamon Pacers will not be happy. But we see the captain, Micah Narayan, coming in, and he'll want to give Maloney some support. Maloney has looked good so far. He's on 12 from 10 deliveries. And Charles in his first over, 1 for 5 so far.
Then Maloney makes some room for himself and plays it onto the offside for a single. The captain, Micah Narayan, is now in at bat. Strike turned over there, and we're still in the power play, Crony, and with 6 overs to go, I think Cinnamon Pacers need to be probably watchful for the next couple of overs, because they don't want to find themselves in for the trouble.
You certainly wouldn't want to lose 3 wickets in the power play of 4 overs, and it just tells you that they are under pressure from start.
Yes, that one is pulled there towards the fielder at mid-on. No runs scored. He's back again, Reynolds Charles. Had a quite successful year for his. This one goes over the top, making some room. Balloons over the head of Jeremiah in backward point. They go through for one, coming back for a second. They have to turn on the afterburners, and Captain Micah Narayan is able to get home safely. So 2 more runs to Micah Narayan. He's off the mark. He's on 2. And after the end of the power play, Cinnamon Pacers, they 23 for 3.
Yeah, Narayan looking again to hit over extra cover. Again, the timing was not there. Actually, the ball turning away from the right-handed batsman, and he was not able to get to the pitch of it, and it just went over that square cover, and he went back for 2 runs, but gained. This pair would really want to push on, as we see. Kerry the sun just come out brighter outside, just a little bit on the hazy side, but the sun is now beginning to come back out. But conditions really continue to be really good for cricket.
Yeah, as we see the conditions, it got a little hazy over during the course of the day. Earlier on it was bright sunshine. Now you can see a few more heavy cloud covering. It doesn't indicate that there is any rain, but it's certainly made the conditions a bit cooler here at the National Stadium.
Yes, and Cinnamon Pacers. We would be hoping that the captain Narayan with Maloney would be able to give them some sort of platform.
Yeah, it's going to be, looks like a change of bowling from the number, not an end, that's number 7. That Kimo Peters, he'll be taking up the action there. Captain Kato is ringing through the changes. There's one Maloney on strike, and he would be depended on to see if he can carry his team onto a competitive total. They now find themselves in a spot of bother after 4 overs, 25 for 3. And Maloney gets inside of that one, hits that one off through mid wicket. Larry Edward comes off the boundary, does a fielding. So 1 run to Maloney. He moves on by 1 to 14 and brings Mike and Narayan 2 on strike.
Yeah, and we have seen the field now is being pushed back. There's extra cover on the boundary. There's a long off, a long on, and a wide mid wicket also on the boundary.
Looks to play across the line and big appeal, and he goes LBW. Mike and Narayan looking to play through the onside. The ball rushes into him, hits him on the pad. Umpire Butler upholds the appeal. Mike and Narayan goes LBW for 2, and Cinnamon Pacers now in further trouble. They're 26 for 4.
Yes, it would have been so much safer for him to hit straight there, hitting across the line. Very disappointing way at 4 wickets down. Now in the 5th over, you want to push it along, take the singles, but you had to hit straight. If he played straight, suddenly you would have be able to hit that ball probably straight back over the bowler's head. But Narayan, they hitting across it and missed, and really there was no hesitation. I think the umpire was pretty sure, and as we've seen it here, he would have been hit. He was hit straight in front, and Cinnamon Pacers have now lost their 4th wicket, 26 for 4. It's 4.2 overs being bowled, and Peters picking up a wicket in his first over.
Yes, quite careless stroke play there from the captain, Mike Narayan. Brings to the crease Javed Hazard, who is batting at number 6. Hazard is Kimo Peters and drives down the ground to the Jeremiah, who comes off the long on off boundary to the fielding. So 1 run to Hazard, he's off the mark, and back on strike now. Desron Maloney. Kimo Peters with a very action, taking him wide off the crease, angling the ball into the batsman. This one is turned down the leg side, scampered through for a single. The batsman, they get through for 1, which is going to be signaled as a leg by umpire Butler. So that action from Kimo Peters is one which suggests that he doesn't want to provide any width to the batsman from Cinnamon Pacers.
Yeah, he's looking to bowl as straight as possible, and maybe just trying to do the basics right, pitching line and length. This one is given some air, which is driven down to extra cover, and they should pick up 2 runs there. Yeah, Jeremiah having to move quite a long way to his left, and the batsman had the opportunity of picking up 2 runs. It's 30 for 4.
Yeah, has a good feeling there from Jeremiah. Pulled out the slide, the slide, which he executed quite well. That one is full pitch delivery, looking to work it on the onside. Can't make full connection onto it. So it's the end of another successful over. The Cinnamon Pacers, they're halfway through the innings, finds themselves at 30 for 4, and will really need to up the ante if they are to set any competitive total in this match.
Yeah, good over by Peters. First over, 1 for 5, and you could see him there bringing the ball right up. And it was so important that last delivery, the batsman with Hazard was looking to play straight, Maloney, because it was right up to him, and he was almost up in an appeal, but was able to get the bat down in time. But really a good over by Kimo Peters, first over, and just being able to pick up that important wicket of Mike and Narayan.
Yes, it's going to be more spin. Continuing with the spin barrage, it's going to be now Reynald Charles into his second over. His first over would have gone for 8, conceded 8 runs, and he would have picked up the wicket of Atade Carmichael. Bowling now to Desron Maloney. That one is pushed into Maloney of a good length and looking to make some space to beat the offside field. He's not succeeding on this occasion.
This one is swung down to mid wicket. Let's see, goes good catch taken on the boundary. Jeremiah again.
No ball. The cardinal sin committed there by the bowler. No ball by Reynald Charles. It was one that was comfortably taken by Jeremiah, but now a free hit is coming up, and Javid Hazard has the opportunity to face that free hit.
Yes, Kerry, and that no ball was called for height. Just
Ah.
seemed to be over the waist.
Oh, it's a full
And,
toss beamer,
Full
yes.
toss. Just hit down to that deep backward square.
So it's a rather loose delivery there from the bowler, Reynald Charles. Previous over, he was able to bowl a half tracker and picked up a wicket. And this time Hazard makes some room on the offside, looking to hit over long on. And he is able to adjust for a single. So one more run to Hazard. The total trickles on to 33 for 4.
Yeah, I think he trying to hit the ball too hard. Maybe if you need to time it and place it, you could see him the short delivery, and he really was looking to swing hard. And
That's
not
a good
timing
shot
it.
down there to
Bounce.
long off. Good feeling there. Had quite a bit of running there to do. And he was able just to restrict the field to only, the batsman to only one. So one more to the total. It's 34 for 4. Hazard swings across a straight one from Reynald Charles. He misses it completely. So another dot delivery.
And we see that Charles is really slowing it up, just giving the ball quite a bit of air. And Hazard looking to pull from somewhere just outside the off stump. And he made no contact.
Gives himself some room, Hazard, and plays it down to the fielder at Thomas at a shot, third man. They cross over for a single. So one more run to the total. We're into over number 6, final ball of over number 6. And Pacers find themselves at 35 for 4, going at just about a runner ball. Advances down the track, straight down the throat of Larry Edward, and Charles gets the wicket of Desron Maloney. That's actually Milius, straight down the throat of Kimani Milius. Desron Maloney goes. He goes for 16. Caught Milius off the bowling of Charles for 16, and the Cinnamon Pacers, they have lost half their squad for just 35 after 6 overs.
Yeah, Maloney, look a bit disappointed there because, you know, he sort of dragged it a bit and go down to mid-on. Really was trying to get to the pitch of it. He was not there, and swinging, just was able to get it down to the long-on fielder who had to come in a bit and took a simple catch. Really another major blue stroke there. Maloney going for 16 from 16 deliveries, and he probably was the only one that looked so confident, look as though he was in control of things. But losing the wicket of Maloney now after 6 over 35 for 5, I think the Pacers will be very disappointed.
Yes, they're up against it now. Already would have heard the news before the start that they are not going to have the leading run score, and the MVP of last tournament, Alec Athen, is in the batting lineup, and so far they've really made a meal of it. Find themselves 35 for 5. They've lost 5 wickets in 6 overs. Now they have Darren Hippolyte and Javid Hazard at the crease. Still 4 more overs to go, and it is going to be a tough task from here on out.
Well, the captain did say that he looking at 100, maybe 120, but they are way off with half of the team already been dismissed. So it really going to be a difficult task to get up to that sort of score.
That one sliding, carrying with the action on the leg side, hits the stump, hits them on the pads, appeal there, signal as a leg by umpire Butler. And in the previous matches we'd have seen, you know, especially off the bat of Andre Fletcher, 6s and 4s at regular intervals, and so far in 6 overs we've just witnessed 3 boundaries, 2 4s and 1 6, which really demonstrates the sort of control that has been exhibited here by the team of Ginger Generals. This one is a bit quicker there from Kimo Peters. Beats the flashing blade of Darren Hippolyte. Last season, Hippolyte would have plied his trade for the Bayleaf Blasters. He's now a Cinnamon Pacer.
Well, Ginger Generals do have quite a lot of spinners in the team, and they're really focusing on a lot of spin bowling. Outside of the over from Nicholas Redhead, it have been spin right through. We have the spin of Peters, we had Charles, and we had Larry Edwards. And certainly they have kept real rein on things, and it really hasn't been easy for the Pacers batsmen, just the ones and the twos here and there. So that make it very difficult for the batsman to get off. Despite some of the shots that have been played, I would think indigenous. We saw the run out and the out of Chad Charles. Really some poor shots.
Yeah, and as we see this one, gives himself some room and hits it straight down the throat of Keon George there in the extra cover position. So another wicket goes. It's a 6-1 now, and the scorecard really reads a sorry tale. Short delivery outside the off stump, gives himself some room, but finds the field like Keon George perfectly placed there at extra cover. Cinnamon Pacers, they're 37 for 6.
Yeah, really, it's another bad shot from a poor delivery, short delivery, and was hit the cover. And we have seen this happening consistently in the batting of Cinnamon Pacers. And you can look back and see the dismissal. And it was 6 wickets down now, and I would think, out of these 6 wickets, at least 4 wickets you would say to bad shots. But really, that was another bad shot by Hippolyte, short, and just hit the cover.
Yeah, it's a sorry tale now. The new batter at the crease, that's number 12. I make that to be junior. That's Jamie Buddy. Jamie Buddy, the new batsman at the crease, coming in over number 7, or batsman number 8. I don't think he would have been expecting to bat or even bat so early in the innings. Still 3 overs left after this, and the Pacers are 38 for 6.
Yeah, really has been dismal batting by the Pacers. Buddy stroked this one back and really looking for a run. That was non-existent. Ball going straight back along the wicket.
Yes, as the end of a successful over there from Kimo Peters. 2 overs, no maidens, 2 for 6. Quite economical stuff there from Peters. Might not have been considered as one of the main bowlers in the innings, but you can see the attempt by the Pacers to really go with a spin-centric bowling attack. It's a 4th spin bowler in the lineup, and he has had quite success. 2 for 6 of 2 overs.
Yes, and I think what he did the basic right. He wasn't trying too much. He tried to bowl as straight as possible. Just a little variation, keep the faster one, and then just giving the ball quite a lot of air. And he was able to pick up 2 valuable wickets.
Yeah, so it's going to be Daniel McDonald to bowl over number 8 from the southern end of the ground. McDonald in his first over, none for 1, and that one is clipped down to the fielder at the backward square by Hazard for a single. So he moves on by 1 to 7. The Pacers move on to 39 for 6, and really would need to up the ante to see as how much they can make in that final 3 overs.
I think they'll be hoping to get up to 70, but it therefore means that both Hazard and Buddy, who do have the ability to hit the ball, will have to stick together probably at least the next 2 overs.
Yeah, but he's certainly a clean hitter of the ball. He has shown it many times in the past, and this one pushes it back to McDonald, who gives nothing away with his bowling. Quite good also of his own fielding. McDonald once again. This time, this one is faster and flat outside the off some signal wide by umpire Roger Davis.
Yeah, we've seen the field spread out on the leg side, long on mid wicket, deep backward square.
Advances down the track, and easy stumping there by the wicket keeper Wavell Benjamin. But he was looking to go after McDonald. He pushed it wide. He saw it coming, pushed it wide. He missed it. All Samuel Charles had to do was to collect and remove the bails. So another wicket goes to the Cinnamon Pacers. They're 7 down. They're 41 for 7.
Yeah, good work there by Samuel.
Yeah, trying to get back in, but Kronika Seniors has some difficulties. Jamie Buddy getting his foot back into the crease.
Yeah, again, the ball short, but no movement by the batsman. It's stretching. And as such, really was not able to get him close to it. The keeper doing some good work, Samuel Charles. And Cinnamon Pacers losing their 7th wicket. It's 41. We are in over number 8. And really, it hasn't been a good batting performance by Cinnamon Pacers.
Oh, it has been a woeful batting performance. 41 runs. I can't remember what's the lowest score in the tournament? I know last season I think Clove Challengers would have gotten somewhere in the 50s. We'd just have to confirm that for you, but it is certainly one of the poor batting performances we have seen so far in the history of the tournament, as the new batsman Junior Cyrus is in. Gets a delivery which he walks onto the onside, up to run out. Oh my goodness! Had he missed, he'd have been gone. And they miss it, and an odd second, and it goes! Oh my goodness! What a comedy of errors! There was 2 opportunities for a run out on both singles attempted. Let's take the first one. In his follow through, McDonald missed the run out opportunity on the non-strike as end. The ball went through. They decided to go for an overthrow. As we can see, he was dead in the middle of the pitch. Go for an overthrow. Here Hazard comes scampering back for the second. And Junior Cyrus, he had no chance in getting back home. So he goes face 1 ball, run out for 1. And Cinnamon Pacers, they're further in trouble. They're 42 for 8.
But it's so interesting that the 2 run-out attempts was to the same player. First delivery, the run-out and the non-striker being missed. And then back to the batter's end, and Junior was not able to get back to his crease. What comedy of errors, as you said. After being missed first attempt, it still try for the second one.
Yes, as we see now, as you see the new batsman coming into the crease, that will be Deshaunty Thomas, the 10th batsman. Yesterday we'd have seen one of the teams would have gotten bowled out, and certainly a bowl out is certainly on the cards here now, with still 2.5 overs left, 15 deliveries left, and Cinnamon Pacers finds himself at 42 for 8.
Yeah, it's interesting to know that there's nothing about the wicket. I think it's just bad batting. There really have been some bad shots being played, and that really would have cost them. As we look back and seeing some of the dismissal, nothing about the wicket, but really have been bad shots.
Yeah, it's really about, how they would have gone. And it's the key, I think, as we'd have seen earlier on from Hodge and those guys, they're hitting straight, but you see a number of batsmen looking to go across the line. This one comes off the edge, goes quickly to the fielder, short fine leg, they go through for 1. The throw comes in, they decide to go for an overthrow. So one run to Thomas, he's off the mark, he's on 1, and Pacers, they're 43 for 8 in over number 8.
Yeah, and the right-handed Hazard, 7 from 9 comes into strike as the sun comes back out.
Hazard looks to open up himself and hit down the ground, hits it straight to Captain Kato at a straightish extra cover. So no runs scored there. So at mid-pitch conversation between Hazard and Deshaunty Thomas. Probably Hazard saying, look, anything now, once I get back onto it, we're running. We wanted to probably get strike off the next over. And this one is turned onto the onside with the ball coming in from the angle from McDonald. So more run to Hazard. He moves on by 1-2 and make it 8. And after 8 overs, the Cinnamon Pacers, they're struggling badly. They're 44 for 8.
Yeah, it had been a good performance by Ginger Generals. I think they used the spinners just to keep things very quiet. And really, Cinnamon Pacers really would have had to have themselves to blame for really the position they're in, losing their 8 wickets, only 44, really from the bad shot selection. And they would be very disappointed at batting the performance this afternoon. 44 for 8. 8 overs completed. McDonald 1 for 7 so far, as Larry Edwards. And seeing just a little bit change in delivery of Larry Edwards. We've seen him just seemingly holding the ball back or sort of hiding it.
Yeah,
we didn't see that before. Something like
Narayan. Sunil Narayan holding it down, way down below the eyes of the batsman, and the last minute you can see in his bowling action, the ball is coming up. So did pick up that little quirk change in the action of Larriero, trying to hide the ball as much as possible from the batsman, you know. And with the wide ball, I'm not too sure how much you can make out in terms of whether the shiny side is on the inside or the outside, but it could probably just be a little trick to play with on the minds of the batsman.
Well, it might be interesting to find out from him maybe the reason why why he does it. Doesn't look as fluent as he normally do.
That one is wide down the leg side, missed by the umpire Samuel Charles. So 5 welcome runs to the Cinnamon Pacers. They would welcome that quite much. So 5 wide as it's now been signaled by umpire Butler. So that brings up the 50 for Cinnamon Pacers, 50 for 8 in over number 9. And I can tell you the top score in the innings is Desmond Maloney, 16, and the second highest score is Extras on 14.
Yeah, Kerry, and I just want to come back to Larry Edwards once again as we look at him bowl. It just doesn't seem to have the control or the comfort that he normally has. So it will be interesting to see why he developed such a style, you know. This one is swung down goes down to the man at mid-wicket.
Easy catch by Nicholas Redhead.
By Redhead. And Edwards pick up his second wicket in his second over. It's the wicket again. Thomas probably looking to clear that mid-wicket boundary, not a small boundary by any chance. And Redhead coming and picking up easy catch. So
yes, 9th wicket down there. Deshante Thomas goes and brings now batsman number 11 to the crease. Jonathan Taylor. I don't think he'd have had any intentions of batting in this match, but due to the woeful attempt by the Cinnamon Pacers with the bat, here comes Jonathan Taylor, number 11. A member of the UK military. So it's still 8 deliveries to go in the inning.
Yeah, we see the field continue to spread out, leg side field. We have 3 players on a boundary. Short fine leg. Larry Edwards left arm around the wicket, and he's in the second over.
That one is looking to cut PSG the field behind square on the offside. Can beat Milius, who is stationed in that position. So everything which they have touched today has gone their way, and you can see the batsmen, the fielders in the outfield are quite relaxed at the moment. Kato in long off, Jeremiah in long on, and they're probably thinking that if they were setting up their mind for a big chase later on, it's going to just be they can go pedestrian outside there. 50 for 9 in over number 9, going at less than 6 runs and over. So it would really take a Herculean effort from the Pacers' final 2 batsmen to see if they can get them up to maybe 70 or 75 with any hopes of setting any sort of score that may trouble the Ginger Generals in the second half of the match.
Yeah, outside again, Kerry looking very overcast. No threat of rain. It's just some cloud cover. Outside looking pretty gloomy, but you can see that the casual approach of Ginger General as the over is concluded, and 9 overs being bowled, 50 for the loss of 9 wickets. Really not a batting display that Cinnamon Pacers will want to remember. As we see both batsmen just having a discussion as we go into the 10th over. But I must say that Ginger General will be very, very happy with the conditions. Kerry, as we see in, just at the hills, some dark clouds. No immediate threat of rain, I must say that. But just some clouds at the Dabo Hills, top of the hills.
Yeah, and when you look to the southern end of the ground over the hills in River Road, a few dark clouds, but those clouds are going to pass to the south of the stadium. So as the final over of the innings is to be bowled by Nicholas Redhead. His first over went for 12. It was the over in which you would have seen the most affluency in the innings as Redhead into bowl to Taylor, and this one he's playing it towards the offside. Balloons over the head of Captain Roland Cato for a single, brings Javed Hazard on strike. He has had faced 15 deliveries so far for his 9 run, and really demonstrated sort of difficulties they're experiencing. And if you look at Crony, the balls faced by the batsmen in this innings, Chad Charles would have faced 7, Desmond Maloney 17, Sheon Andrews 1, Tate Carmichael 3, Micah Narain 3, Javis Hazard 15, Deron Hippolyte 3, Jamie Buddy 2. We're just going to continue the balls faced by the batsmen as this delivery from Redhead. Looking to pull, because he a slow one there from Redhead would have defeated the batsman Javed Hazard in that one with the lack of pace on this instance. And Junior Cyrus would have faced 1 delivery, Deshante Thomas 3, and Jonathan Taylor 1. So Crony, batsmen were not able to occupy the crease.
Yeah, there was no partnership of note. Well, 52, no partnership. I think one of the flaws is that the batsmen, I think, were looking to hit the ball too hard. Most of the batsmen that got out.
And that hits almost like wrong for a of going over the top, but the fielder in shot at the mid-off. That's the Larry Edward. He's in shot there, and the ball chops before him. Hazard is not really one of those batsmen who is known as those big hitting batsmen going over the top, one nudger and a finder of the gaps, and that that sort of what is required from him is not what he's really made of.
Yeah, he's a good timer of the ball. Need to time the ball much more, and I thought that we from Chad Charles were looking to hit the ball really too hard. Got himself in a lot of difficulty. As we see there, Hazard being out. Leg before again, hitting across the line, but really he didn't have much of a choice. No, he had to try to make as much runs as possible in that final over. And he was hit in front, leg before. Again, Redhead picking up another wicket as he ended with 2 overs for 15 runs. And Cinnamon Peace has been all out for 53 in some 9.4 overs, and really certainly they will be very disappointed with the batting display today. I think none of the batsmen, with the exception of Maloney, who scored 16, and the other person with double score, Hazard himself, got 10. Certainly they will be disappointed with the batting performance today. All out for 53 in 10 overs. As we see a slight drizzle now coming across the field. The groundsmen just about covering the pitch. I don't think it will be anything major as it casually comes out and just try to cover the playing surface. But we are witnessing the Dream 11 Spice LT10 match number 4, Cinnamon Pieces versus Ginger Generals. Just to remind you that Ginger Generals won the toss and asked Cinnamon Pieces to bat first, and they got 53 all out in 9.4 overs. Really have been a good display by the Ginger General bowlers. What we have seen in the Ginger Generals team with quite a number of spin, quite a lot of slow bowling, and really that would have given quite a lot of problem to the Cinnamon Pieces. None of the batsmen really looked the part, with probably the exception of Desmond Maloney, who got up to 16. Certainly, I think Ginger General will be very happy with their performance, as they will be able to just limit the Cinnamon Pieces to this 53. I think we have Kerry on the ground with one of the players. Kerry, over to you.
Reynolds, you had picked up 2 wickets for 14 runs. Pleased with your performance?
Yeah, I'm pleased with the performance. It was a good first half. We executed what the coaches and the managers gave us the instructions, and we did that, and it paid off. And restricting them for 54 in 10 overs is extremely good.
All right, and should be a total, you think, should be provided no challenge to your batsmen in chasing it later on?
Yeah, I believe so, but cricket is a funny thing. You can never take anything for granted. So we just have to be positive in the chase, and hope that we get over the line successfully.
All right, Renel, once again, congratulations with you and your team performance, and all the best for the match.
Yeah, thanks, sir.
All right, so that was Reynolds Charles, one of the bowlers from the Ginger Generals, as they would have restricted the Cinnamon Pacers to only 54 in the inning.
Just to give you a bit of the scorecard, Larry Edwards had 2 overs, no maiden, 7 runs, 1 wicket. Nicholas Redhead, 1.4 overs, no maiden, 15 runs, 2 wickets. Daniel McDonald, 2 overs, no maiden, 7 runs, 1 wicket. Reynolds Charles, 2 overs, no maiden, 13 runs, 2 wickets. And Kimo Peters, 2 overs, no maiden, 6 runs, 2 wickets. So we saw the spinners coming in to play, the picking up the wickets. And Chad Charles, he was bowled by Redhead for 5. Maloney caught Milius, bowled Charles 16. Sion Andrew run out no score, unfortunately. Tate Carmichael caught by Jeremiah, bowled Charles for 1. Micah Narayan, LBW, Peters 2. Javed Hazard, LBW, Nicholas Redhead 10. Deron Hippolyte caught by George, bowled by Peters for 1. Jimmy Buddy, stop Charles, bowled McDonald, no score. Junior Cyrus run out for 1. Desron Thomas caught by Redhead, bowled Edward 1. Jonathan Taylor not out 2. Really have been a sorry batting display, but just to let you know, Cinnamon Pacers, after being sent into bat, 53 all out in 9.4 overs. And we just take a little break, and we'll hope that you're going to rejoin us pretty soon for the second half of this game. Although outside is still on the overcast side, we certainly expect to start probably within the next 10 minutes.
Live from the stadium that delivered that memorable and emphatic win to the West Indies, Grenada, comes the Dream 11 Spy-Style T10 2.0 cricket combination. 30 matches, 14 days of exciting T10 cricket action. 6 teams, only one will be champions. See the likes of the Spiceman, Andre Fletcher, Devon Smith, international players Kesrick Williams, Alec Atenes, and more. Support your team. Love the game. Dream 11 Spy-Style T10 2.0 cricket competition, April 5th to the 18th, Grenada National Stadium. Pure spice of the Caribbean.
Have you ever seen a jab cooking oil down and Tanya log in the same pot? Neither have we until now. But we guarantee there is a whole lot more amazing things to see on your next trip to Grenada. And if you encourage someone to book an adventure to our island paradise, then you can be one of the winners of special prizes compliments the 473 Connect program by the Grenada Tourism Authority. Sign up at experts.puregrenada.com/473connect.
Deeply rooted in our rich ancestral traditions. Spice Mass, the return, a celebration of life.
Welcome to Spice Mass 2022. Reviving the spirit of our ancestors through our traditional mass. Jab, the unique celebration of freedom, drenched in black. Feel the power. The rejuvenating sound of pan. A display of colors in fancy mass. And the rebirth of calypso and soca music.
The biggest and safest summer festival in the region, August 8th and 9th. Let's go to Grenada for Spice Mass. Call your booking agents and get your tickets today.
I too have felt the impact of this pandemic and miss the days of being able to socialize with the freedom we once had. But it is in these times that we must come together to fight as one people through getting vaccinated and doing what's right. I am Aruna Neptune and I am fully vaccinated. Play your part. Keep yourselves, your loved ones, and your community protected. Spice Mass. Here we come. It's our time again.
that delivered that memorable and emphatic win to the West Indies. Grenada comes the Dream 11 Spy-Style T10 2.0 cricket combination. 30 matches, 14 days of exciting T10 cricket action. 6 teams, only one will be champions. See the likes of the Spiceman, Andre Fletcher, Devon Smith, international players Kesrick Williams, Alec Atenes, and more. Support your team. Love the game. Dream 11 Spice-Style T10 2.0 cricket competition. April 5th to the 18th. Grenada National Stadium. Pure Spice of the Caribbean.
Have you ever seen a jab cooking oil down and Tanya log in the same pot? Neither have we until now. But we guarantee there is a whole lot more amazing things to see on your next trip to Grenada. And if you encourage someone to book an adventure to our island paradise, then you can be one of the winners of special prizes compliments the 473 Connect program by the Grenada Tourism Authority. Sign up at experts.puregrenada.com/473connect.
Deeply rooted in our rich ancestral traditions. Spice Mass, the return, a celebration of life.
Welcome to Spice Mass 2022. Reviving the spirit of our ancestors through our traditional mass. Jab, the unique celebration of freedom, drenched in black. Feel the power. The rejuvenating sound of pan. A display of colors in fancy mass. And the rebirth of calypso and soca music.
The biggest and safest summer festival in the region, August 8th and 9th. Let's go to Grenada for Spice Mass. Call your booking agents and get your tickets today.
I too have felt the impact of this pandemic and miss the days of being able to socialize with the freedom we once had. But it is in these times that we must come together to fight as one people through getting vaccinated and doing what's right. I am Aruna Neptune and I am fully vaccinated. Play your part. Keep yourselves, your loved ones, and your community protected. Spice Mass. Here we come. It's our time again.
Bowling. Scorers.
Keep going, guys. Come on. Yeah. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Just a bit, fellas. We wait on the TV. All right. All right. Let's go. Keep going, big man. You ready, Master? Let's go. Let's play. No, oh gosh, no man.
The news back here at National Stadium, bright sunshine. Just to let you know, we probably lost just about 50 minutes. It was not heavy rain, but just light rain. The sun is now shining brightly. Ginger Generals would need to get 24 in 4 overs, and we expect it again to be very exciting. Kimani Milius is facing. The captain Narain is picking it up from the southern end. Already bowled 1 delivery. No runs on the board. This one, again, he's looking to pull, just dropped short of a chance of a run out. He's out, run out. Really good work there by the fielder at square leg as Milius looking to pull that delivery and not getting hold of it. But the fielder coming in, Jeremiah, really looking for a single, which was not on, and was having to turn and to run back. Was got short off his ground, and good breakthrough. The Cinnamon Pacers were looking to hit back, but lost important wicket of Johan Jeremiah, who was run out. Chad Charles, who field just backward square there, is came in quickly and carry the sort of start that I think the Cinnamon Pacers will want. The fact that they only got up to 53.
Knowing that the revised target is 24, a runner ball, and they've already lost a wicket rather by the run out. And Chad Charles, who effected the run out, he would have hit the stumps on both occasions so far in the inning, and it's a good start for Cinnamon Pacers. Would give them a slight belief that they can challenge in this match. As the new batter, the captain Roland Cato strides to the middle. He'll be on the non-striker end, and Micah Narain and the Cinnamon Pacers detail will be up a bit.
Yeah, certainly 2 of the most senior players, Milius, Volcano players, Keita, who also played for Volcanoes. Again, Milius stepping back, looking to hit somewhere through the offside, but Micah Narain with all his guile, just short of a length, not giving him the room to come forward and hit, but just short of a length. And Milius, again looking to force, was able to just hit this ball into the pitch, and it went back to the bowler. Pretty interesting start.
Yeah, just to remind you again that the revised target of 24 runs to win of 4 overs. 3 balls already gone, a wicket down, no runs on the board. And Narain, this time he swings, catches the call, and catch it is. An easy catch for Jonathan Taylor in short fine leg. Kimani Milius goes, caught, looking to help that one over the fielder there in the short fine leg position. And Ginger General finds themselves in the first over, not for 2.
Yeah, they're a big wicket there again. And, Milius has been looking to pull each delivery that he got. And you see that he got way outside the off stump there. Looking to pull this one on the onside. And it went straight to that short fine leg. Who took a simple catch. And Kerry, we do have a match on. 2 wickets, no runs.
It is certainly match on right here at the National Stadium in match 4 of the Dream 11 Spice T10 tournament. First wicket, Johan Jeremiah run out without scoring a face in a ball. And now Kimani Milius caught by Jonathan Taylor without scoring. So it is all on here at the National Stadium at the moment. The new batsman, Daniel McDonald, he's in there with his good friend and buddy and skipper Roland Cato, and they will be looking to as 2 senior heads in the lineup to put their heads down and carry their team to victory. Reminding you that they need 24 runs to win, now of 20 balls with 8 wickets in hand.
Yeah, and what beautiful condition, Kerry, after that slight bit of rain that was not very heavy, but just went on for a while. The sun is shining brightly, really good condition as Narayan
wants him to bowl this time on the stump, middle on leg stump, looking to work it on the onside. Narayan ever busy there in his follow through does the fielding. And crony Micah Narayan is one who really lifts the standards. You know, he takes his game very seriously, and you can see he really putting out an effort there. And like the Cinnamon Pacers, they're telling themselves that they have a chance in this match. So far, 5 balls gone and 2 wickets down. And no runs yet on the score. And Micah, with what could be his final delivery in the match, into bowl to McDonald. And McDonald goes across the line. Big appeal for LBW. It's going to run. Ball is going to run down into the boundary for 4. It will be signaled 4 leg byes there. But it was certainly an entertaining, enticing over there bowl by Micah Narayan. As we saw that one pitch on the middle stump, hit high on the legs, just maybe on about the off stump, outside the off stump. Height and probably was going to carry outside the off stump. Hit outside the off stump would have been 2 questions in the minds of the umpires. But the end of a very eventful over. After the first over, Ginger Generals in pursuit of 24 for victory. They find themselves now 4 for 2 after 1.
Yeah, very good over, and that last delivery, pretty close, you know, but I think the batsman was given the benefit of the doubt, and I don't think it was a bad decision. It's just lifting and just seeming to leave the left-handed batsman, hit high up on the leg, and just went past the keeper for a 4-leg bite, but really a good testing over. And Ginger General losing 2 wickets in that first over. With 18 deliveries to go, still 20 runs to be scored, and really it's getting pretty exciting as Darren Hippolyte, the off spinner, going to take it up from this northern end, bowling to the captain Roland Cato.
Yeah, Darren Hippolyte. He would have changed teams between season 1 and season 2. He is now playing his trade for the Cinnamon Pacers. As you can see, the boundary riders are all out on the boundary, 4 fielders inside the circle. Off spinner Darren Hippolyte, dreadlock hairstyle, and crony. We know of his abilities, and he'll be looking to see if he can extract something further pressure. He'll have a difficult task bowling to Roland Cato. And he's in first ball to Cato. Cato back, guides it down to short. Third man can straight to the fielder. Bit of misfumble there. And they go through for the single. So the pressure being released a bit there by the Cinnamon Pacers. That is Shion Andrew who did the fumbling there in the fine shot at third man position, allowing the batsman to cross over for a single.
Yeah, this is sort of mistake you don't want to make. That ball was just here to him, you know, calmly going down to the third man, and he just fumbled and give the batsman the opportunity of a single, just releasing the pressure a little bit. We see that the pack offside field, the short third man more like a backward point, a square cover on the boundary, long off, and extra cover as
he's in a short and wide one, hit towards the offside. The fielder comes racing in from the boundary. A bit of misfield there that is stayed Carmichael. He's able to recollect himself quickly and limit the batsman just to 1.
Yeah, it's 6. And really, there really should be no danger or no difficulty. You pick up the 1s and the 2s. There's no need to try to go for big hits very early, but you can calmly push the ball around and get to 24.
Look, Kato looks, gets inside that one, straight down the throat, over the head of the field at mid-wicket for 6. For a moment there, Tate Carmichael would have believed he would have been in the action there, but the wind took that ball, continued sailing over his head for 6. Powerful shot there from the captain from Ginger Generals, and they're now 12 for 2 halfway through the chase.
Yeah, good shot. And just over, probably if he was right on the boundary, may have a chance to get a hand to it, but I think it was well hit, and it really cleared the fielder on the boundary for 6. Good shot by Kato.
Yeah, as he's got back at the top of his mat now. Hippolyte, he's into bowl, this time shot outside the off stump. He goes back and cut through the offside. Taylor runs around, does a fielding, can't restrict the batsman from crossing over for 2. So 2 more runs to the Ginger Generals total. Now 14 for 2. Skipper Roland Kato is on 9, and with him Daniel McDonald on 1.
Yeah, still in the second over. 14, just 10 runs needed. So they can breathe a sign of relief.
Yeah, back, just stabbed it down to the short third man fielder. The batsman crosses over for a single. So it's now easy scoring now for the Ginger Generals in this over. They would have been able to concede already, pick up already 11 runs. Still 1 ball left. McDonald now, he's on strike. Daniel McDonald. He faced so far 3 deliveries. Just 9 runs to get off 13 deliveries. Again, short delivery cut through the offside down to the fielder at the sweeper boundary. A bit slight misfield there once again from Carmichael, but the batsmen, they're not able to capitalize on this occasion. So 1 more run to the total. It's 16 for 2 after 8, reminding you that the team needs to score 24 runs for victory, and they have to get 8 runs of 2 overs.
Yeah, and we've seen a bit of juggling, a little misfield by the fielders, but again, it cannot be put down to the condition of the field. It looked really, really splendid as the sun is shining brightly, and certainly Ginger Generals with that big over really would have taken the advantage. 16 for 2 in 2 overs.
Yeah, as we see, it's going to be, the ball is being wiped viciously there by the new bowler. Is that who is going to be the new bowler? That is, wait to see the decision there. Is it going to be Mike and Narain? Or yeah, it's going to be Mike and Narain. The bowl is second over. And he's in to bowl to the not out batsman. That's the left-handed Daniel McDonald. And here comes Narain with 8 to get. And this one is still caught. Fine play off the pads. An appeal for caught behind there. Umpire Davis is unmoved. But very good take there by Javed Hazard going down the leg side.
Well, it probably would have touched something as well. Let's look at the replay and see. He didn't signal
It looked
a
like
wide.
he might have came off the pad.
Yeah, probably just come out of the pad. Good decision.
Yeah,
And it was well taken by the keeper as the left-handed McDonald looked to turn it down to fine leg. If he did get back onto it, it would have rushed down to the boundary for 4. So the line was not the best, but good take by the keeper.
Yeah, very good work there by Hazard behind the stumps. Mike and Narain would have gotten away with that one because the fielder in that region of the field is in short. And he plays across the line to a straight delivery from Narain. A big appeal for LBW umpire. Davis once again is unmoved. And the batsmen, they cross over for what is a leg by. But Michael Narain is looking to bowl stumps to stumps and keep it as tight as possible.
Yes, it's a bit of difficulty. Again, the batsman, they're looking to turn on the onside McDonald. And again, that ball seeming to be leaving the left-handed batsman, just going away from him. And seemed to have struck him on the pad. Davis really has been called into a lot of action in this this short period.
Yes, even earlier on, he had a couple of appeal shouts to him. As we see Narain now to bowl to Kato. Kato to this one is driving. Opens the face,
shot.
Beautiful shot to backward point for 4. Excellent shot there from Roland Kato. He leaned into that one, opened the face at the last minute, guided behind the fielder there in backward points. 4 runs to the Ginger Generals captains. He moves on by 4 to 14, and the Ginger Generals, the edge is closer to victory. They're 21 for 2.
Yeah, good shot. He had the room there. Over pitch delivery, and he came forward and just choked it was not much power, but sort of guided it past the backward point. And it raced down to the boundary for 4. And despite the rain, we had that ball race across the field.
Yeah, excellent outfield here at the National Stadium as Narayan is once again. K2 advances and hits that one well. Long over, long on for 6. And that is the match. With that 6, K2 brings up victory to his team. Ginger Generals finishes on 27 for 2 of 2.4 overs. They were set a revised target of 24 for victory, and the Ginger Generals captains finishes off with a powerful shot, a statement of intent, and that is it for the match. Ginger Generals won by 8 wickets. Roland K2 was able to lead his team to victory at the end of the day.
Yeah, lovely shot by K2, and what a way to end this match, and in convincing fashion. After stroking the previous ball to backward point for 4, he just with a little chip and picked up that delivery and then lofted it over long on for a majestic shot for 6 runs. So K2 ended up on 20 not out. He only faced 6 deliveries. McDonald just 2 from 6 deliveries. The Ginger Generals needing to get up to 24 for victory in 4 overs has really done it really splendidly in just 2.4 overs. The 27 for 2. And certainly a big victory there for Ginger General. Really convincing batting by K2 in this short period. Certainly they will start off with 2 points, and the team will be very happy. I think they would have played the better game. They bowled very well against the Cinnamon Pacers, just restricting them to 53 and coming back. And even though they would have lost the first 2 wickets, the big wicket of Kimani Melios caught at short fine leg. Johan Jeremiah did not face a ball, was run out. Both K2 and McDonald see them home with 27 for 2. What has been a convincing victory for the Ginger General. The first victory in the first outing in this year's T10 tournament, Dream 11 Spice T10 tournament. Match number 4, Ginger Generals defeating Cinnamon Pacers by 8 wickets. So the batting, Milius caught by Taylor, bowled Narayan, no score. He faced 4 balls, 3 minutes. Johan Jeremiah run out. He didn't face a ball. Roland K2 not out 20 from 6 deliveries, 11 minutes. He hit 1 4 and 2 sixes. And Donald McDonald 2 runs, and he only faced some 6 deliveries, and they win convincingly 27 for 2. And Ginger Generals really off to a fine start, winning their first match. And I dare say the captain will be very happy, Roland K2, with the management. I know go down to Kerry on the ground. He's going to speak to Nicholas Redhead as the game as the inning comes to an end.
All right, thank you very much, Rafael Cronin. We're here with the man of the match for match 4 in the second season of the Dream 11 Spice T10 tournament. Nicholas Red is going to receive his award from the president of the Grenada Cricket Association, tournament coordinator Dwayne Gill. So congrats to Nick on his performance and his award today. Nick, we're just going to have a few words with you. Nicholas, how did it feel out there bowling today?
It felt pretty good. The ball was coming out how I wanted it to. Everything felt smooth. The run-up was proper. The wicket's pretty good out here, so I'm looking to have a good time this year.
All right, you come back for last year's tournament. You had some nightmares in the last match against the same outfit, Cinnamon Pacers. Must feel good to get one over them early in the tournament.
Yeah, it was a team effort. I must congratulate the team. We did it as a collective group, which is most important, and we just live with the results.
All right, in terms of the atmosphere in the team, you would have played the 4th match in the tournament. You'd have had 2 days really to watch the tournament. How has the guys been taking in the cricket so far?
Well, I like that all of us come here as a group. We sit down, we watch the game, we analyze, we game plan, and we take it from there.
All right, well, Nicholas, we want to congratulate you on your performance today and all the best for the rest of the tournament.
All right, thank you very much, man.
All right, so that was Nicholas Redhead, the player of the match for match 4 in the second season of the Dream 11 Spice T10 tournament. Rafael, back up to you.
Thanks, Kerry. Good start, Cinnamon Peters, Ginger Generals. Remembering that Cinnamon Pacers was one of the top teams. I think they lost the finals in the last tournament, so it's one of the teams to look for. But I think that they were really outplayed by Ginger Generals, who came with really committed and intent to make a difference and they would have played well enough to win this game by 8 wickets. Well, just to let you know, games for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have 3 matches tomorrow. First at 9:30, Clove Challengers will come up against Saffron Strikers. And about 11:45, Bailey Blasters, they're going to play Cinnamon Pacers. And Nutmeg Warriors play Ginger Generals. That game would start at 2:30. So we have 6 of the teams playing tomorrow, and we expect tomorrow's game really to continue to be very competitive. This one was a little bit one-sided, but as we get deeper into the tournament, we expect that the team going to begin to come into their own. The batsmen will continue to find a sort of form that will make the sort of runs that will be very competitive. I must say that the pitch continues to play well. The condition here probably is the best of the day in terms of the brightness, and we expect going forward that we're going to have the sort of condition that will enable us to have all the matches fully completed.
Yeah, I don't think we have much concerns about interruptions. As you can see, the facility is in pristine condition, and I think this tournament is positioned quite well at the back end of the test series against England, and the conditions here is quite superb. The pitches, the outfield is faster than it was even in the test match, which really shows how good the conditions is right now.
So the game tomorrow, the three matches tomorrow will be played on a different pitch. That's one moved to the east, and we expect again that it probably will be around the same. We look at the squares outside and we look at the pitches. Generally, they really look the same.
Well, if we remember last year, that pitch closer to the eastern part of the ground, that was actually the faster wicket last year, right? So we wait to see whether or not that would have the same level of bounce. Not saying that the one they played on over the past 2 days was slow by any nature, because you can see there were good bounce and carry and so forth from the various bowlers, but it was quite outstanding work there by umpire Holas and his team, and it really augurs well for tomorrow. So we hope that persons can join us quite early tomorrow. Remember, it's an earlier start. 9:30 tomorrow is the first match. 3 matches. So we hope that we see you then. Wherever you are across the world, we say good evening, good night, good morning, and we'll see you at the National Stadium in St. George's tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Caribbean time for day 3 of the Dream 11 Spice Isle T10 tournament. Good night and see you tomorrow.